When you're getting started with Trimble subscriptions, the first thing you want to do is set up your administrator account in Trimble License Manager. Trimble License Manager is your one-stop shop for managing all your company's Trimble software subscriptions. My name is Jonathan Stickle, and today we're going to walk you through this simple process and get you up and running with Trimble License Manager. Once completed, you'll be able to easily assign and maintain your Trimble subscriptions throughout your entire organization, including adding and managing new users as your needs and requirements change. Before we get started, it'll make things easier down the road if we understand how your Trimble account is structured. Company accounts are managed by an administrator account. Once your administrator account has been created, you'll be able to assign similar groups of licenses for each specific subscription you have purchased. These are typically called license blocks. You then assign users to each of these license blocks up to the amount of subscriptions you have purchased. Now, let's get started in managing and assigning licenses in Trimble License Manager. Once your order has been processed, you will receive a Trimble welcome email detailing the specific licenses you've subscribed to as the assigned company administrator. In this example, you can see that our admin has received a license of Trimble FieldLink. Everything in the Trimble ecosystem is based upon your Trimble ID, or TID for short. The TID allows for a single point of authentication for all of your Trimble licenses and subscriptions. So it is important that you remember and note this email account, as you will need it in the future to make changes to your account and subscriptions. If you're unsure of whether or not you already have a Trimble ID, easy enough. Simply click the welcome email link that says Visit License Manager. Now type in your email address. If no account is found, we can follow the steps to create a new Trimble ID. Incidentally, if you have a Trimble ID but forgot your password, click Forgot Password, and a recovery email will be sent to create a new password. For new users, click on a Create New Trimble ID and enter your first name and last name and the email you prefer to use for your Trimble ID, and click Send Code. Next, you'll receive a second email with a verification code. Copy this code and paste it into the verification code field and click Submit. Once you've entered the verification code, you'll need to set up a new password for your TID. This password must be secure and follow Trimble's password security guidelines, which are shown here on the screen. Once you typed in your password and verified the accuracy, click Submit. Your account is almost ready. The final screen simply asks you to choose some basic account preferences, including country, time zone, language, and multi-factor authentication. Once these are selected, click Submit, and your Trimble ID is now created. As the administrator, you are initially brought to the License tab. On this page, you can see all the software subscriptions that are assigned to your company. You will notice that subscriptions are grouped in blocks of similar subscriptions as they are ordered. In this case, you can see our FieldLink and FieldLink Office licenses. Your screen may look different, as it will reflect any license that you have purchased from Building Point and assigned to your TID. First off, before we assign licenses to any particular users, it's important that we accept all the terms of the subscriptions. Click on the Accept Terms buttons on the right of your subscription block. Here you can review the license terms. Next, check I accept these terms and click OK. You should also review and accept the terms for any other license blocks you may have purchased. In this case, we will simply review and accept these terms for FieldLink Office as well. Now that we have accepted the terms, we are ready to activate. Activating a subscription simply means that you are officially starting to use your Trimble subscription. Once your subscription is activated, your subscription term starts and will commence from the current day until the end of the term, which is typically 1 year, but can be longer if you purchased additional years up front. Fortunately, you see the expiration date right here in the License tab. At this point, we are now ready to add users to the subscription. By adding users, you are giving them the ability to use the specific licenses already found in the License tab. This is the process you will use to change or modify the users that have access to your subscriptions. In this case, we will add a new user, so we will click on the Assign New User button next to the field link license. Next, we'll fill out the user's info and click Assign New User. Now that we've assigned a license to a new user, let's assign a license to an existing user. To do this, we just need to click the Assign Users button to the right of the license, then select the correct user from the list, and finally click Assign Users. It's important to note that you can only assign users for the total number of subscriptions that you have purchased. If you require more subscriptions than are visible in your account, reach out to your Building Point representative. Next, we will show you how to remove a license and assign it to a different user. To do this, just select the black X button next to the user you want to remove the license from and click Remove. Then, to assign that license to a different user, just click Assign Users, pick the name from the list, and click Assign Users. It's as simple as that. When we assign a license, an email is automatically sent to each of the users, notifying them that they now have access to that particular software package. Once you've assigned and activated your license, that's all there is to it. Your field team is ready to take advantage of their Trimble subscription in the field. In the next video, we'll take a quick look at the first-time user login and the steps required to log into your software subscription for everyday use. If you have any questions or need any assistance, reach out directly to your Building Point representative. We're happy to help out.